Hi guys, Vechs here. Welcome back to some more World of Tanks. Welcome back to some high explosive heroes. This replay is really close, so let's start things off. In this replay, I decide to hold a defensive position near our artillery to defend them because I don't want them getting rushed, especially because I noticed the bulk of our team here is going down to the southwest of the map. And I'm very concerned that we don't have any people besides me and I think two other guys guarding both the middle approach and the town approach in this map. We do have a medium scouting that town approach though. If you look down on the middle map you can see, well I think I can, can't I ping it? Yeah, well you can see my mouse cursor here, this middle approach, and that's not guarded. And this town approach here, that's also not guarded. So we have too many, we have a strong push with our team down there. But I decided to hang back and use this 105 howitzer as support. That's the gun I'm using. Can I go into a free camera? Why is my free cam... I don't understand why the free camera does this sometimes. Because I don't think there's any way to zoom it. I can zoom in and out, but man, it's kind of screwed up. But yeah, that 105 howitzer down there is a good support weapon. It's kind of like direct fire artillery. I don't have any armor piercing shells. I just use high explosive with it. So I'm just chilling here and waiting to see. I don't think too much happens. Our southern force that goes down there loses really bad. If you look at the scoreboard here, we have a lot of guys dead already and not so much. They've only lost 2. By the way, I'm pretty sure that shell hit. I think it hit because I didn't see an impact crater, although that could be too far range, too far away for me to actually get to see particle effects from that. But anyway, I'm just kind of assuming right now that this is going to be a loss, and in this situation you should just defend as best you can. Do I get this guy? I don't remember. No, I miss. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing there. That was way too far away to hit. And I'm thinking, why is that guy going up there? He just dies. Now this is a promising shot right here. Yeah, there you go. Low HP, easy 8, and I nail him with HE. So that's my first kill this match. I realized that I was probably spotted, so I backed down. Obviously, you saw an explosion right next to me, so I was spotted. And I'm fully expecting to die here. Like, I'm expecting us to get completely rushed and overwhelmed and to die, but I never like giving up. I always figure, well, if we're gonna go down, we may as well try to get, take some of them with us. And hey, I mean, that's the way you make experience and money, even on a loss. So I'm like, well, let's just hold out. Maybe they'll make a mistake. And they actually kind of do make a mistake here. Oh, look at this cute little guy. Close. Not quite, though. Try again. You've got one more chance before he gets out of sight. Lead properly. Lead properly. There you go. That's how you do that. Fun fact, high explosive shells do not travel as quickly as armor-piercing shells, so you have to lead more with them, and it is noticeably, I think, more difficult to hit a moving target at range with high explosive than it is with armor-piercing, because you have to lead a lot more. So the scout dies. I got spotted, so I keep trying to move around here, and so here comes their main attack force. It looks like 3 guys here. I crit the Jackson, and I think somebody else takes out the Jackson. Yes, the Jackson gets killed by our Hellcat. The Hetzer here, I remember that the Hetzer has pretty thin armor and is lightweight, so I just rammed the Hetzer to kill it. And the other guy, I think, died back there. And then I'm like, hey, wait a minute. They only have artillery left. We can easily win this. So I'm thinking we need to stick together, and we need to rush them at the same time together. That water looks really nice with the reflections and stuff. This game on this game has I'm running this game on max settings, and my raw videos look amazing. Once YouTube gets a hold of them, YouTube processes it for the Flash video format that they run and whatever, and it gets kind of chewed up a bit and doesn't look as crisp. But on my computer, this game looks amazing on ultra settings. So, alright, so I'm not too happy with this Hellcat up here. Let me slow the game down, or pause it. Alright, so what I just told him in chat is stop, wait for me. If we go up there, we're in danger of being one-shot, like one-shot killed from the remaining artillery, especially that Hummel, but also that Grill, and honestly the AMX, like all of those guys can pop us pretty hard. And that Hummel has 4 kills. He's nothing to sneeze at, right? So I'm telling the Hellcat in chat, wait for me. If you go in by yourself, you can die, and then by the time I'll get there, they'll have been despotted and they'll have reloaded by the time I get there. Yeah? So if both of us went in like side by side, even if one of us died, then the artillery vehicle would be reloading, because the artillery takes a very, very long time to reload. Even if one of us died, then the other one could just drive right up to the artillery while it was reloading and easily kill it. So what you don't want to ever do against artillery, if all that's left is artillery and you only have a few tanks left too, you don't ever want to trickle into them one by one, because that's the scenario where they can actually win and beat you by hitting you with direct fire. So the Hellcat doesn't listen, and he drives up there, and guess what happens? Can you guess? Dies. 100%, one shot, dead. And I'm just face palming so hard right now, and I'm like, I tell him, I'm like, see? And the KV-1S calls him out. That was, you know, I try to, and now he is reloading. Yes. I mean, I don't think the guy's an idiot. And yeah, he should have just come back to me and stuck with, you know, we needed to drive up there together. So yeah, so he died. So that's what you don't want to do. So that's my 4th kill with high explosive. I thought that was pretty cool. Now I'm thinking I can probably take on the SPGs, and the only way I'm going to die is if they get a lucky shot. Because self-propelled guns, for those who don't know in this game, self-propelled guns actually aim using a totally different view than normal. They have like a top-down view. And so their aiming is kind of strange compared to the other tanks in the game. They have this top-down view where they can see the whole map, but they can only see enemy tanks if a friendly's revealed them. So it's not like they see everything. They just see the terrain, not the enemy tanks, unless the enemy tank has been spotted by a friendly. But the artillery can also fire directly, but they can't zoom in at all to shoot. And they're really inaccurate when shooting directly. It takes a very long time for them to aim properly. But unfortunately, every now and then, I'm like, oh, this Grill will be easy to kill. He gets a lucky shot. That's all that is right there. I mean, he was moving, so he obviously wasn't settled to shoot yet. So he gets a lucky shot there. And that happens from time to time. I mean, there's nothing you could really do about it. I get lucky shots all the time too. It just kind of happens. Alright, so now we get this other part of the replay here. And this is where I'm really cautioning my self-propelled, the self-propelled guns that are still on my team. I'm trying to give them some advice. They basically need to always stick together and support each other here. And so there's 2 enemy artilleries left. Now, the enemy artillery is going to demonstrate why you really need to stick together in situations like this. Now watch what happens here. So the enemy artillery is, come on out, 8x speed, come on. I know you're coming. There he is. Alright. So they're going to sit here and look at each other. But, oh my god, free camera. I'm just not allowed to use the spectator free camera this replay. Did you see? Since they're supporting each other, he got a shot in from way over there and got that guy. And I said keep moving because he was just spotted by the other artillery, and yeah, like that. He just dropped a shell right next to him. And that could have easily hit him if it had gone past the house and landed in the grass over the house and then did splash damage. That could have killed him because the self-propelled guns have, they really have paper armor. So anyway, I have a plan here that I suggest to these guys, and they do listen to me, thankfully. I think it's a good plan. As long as these guys do this, the enemy artillery has no chance of winning. All they got to do is go at him together at the exact same time, and even if he kills one of them, the other guy can pretty much just ram the enemy artillery and then fire point blank, no chance of missing, and kill him. So anyway, they go up there, and the other guy thankfully waits. So they get in position, and they both move up there at the same time, because I assume the enemy is here. So, moment of truth, can we win this? At this point, as long as they do this right, there's no way that guy, that lone artillery, can win. Let's spectate. Can I spectate the other guy? Can I switch tanks? Am I stuck on this tank? Looks like I'm stuck on this tank. But that guy over there, yeah, I think they shoot. So he shoots and misses, he shoots and misses. So both of them are now out of ammo. They're not out of ammo, they're reloading. So then this guy right here, this is exactly what I said. He gets to just, while they're reloading, he just gets to drive right up, and he fires point blank, and that's the victory for us. So high explosive heroes, awesome. Kind of sucks that I got nailed by the grill. It was a grill, right? Yeah, the grill. That was a really lucky shot for him. So, you know, grats. Every now and then that happens. But anyone who's played a self-propelled gun and has tried to do a clutch shot at the last minute on an enemy tank approaching you knows how just you may as well just be rolling the dice at your computer screen. Because the reticles don't tighten enough to really shoot accurately. There's always a pretty good chance you're going to miss, even if you're pointing right at the guy. Unless he's really close to you, like point blank ramming you. So anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And I'll see you guys next time. Until then, take it easy.